We often grow up believing that successful careers follow a straight line or a particular trend. That you choose one, stick to it, and everything falls into place. But real career journeys rarely work that way. कभी कभी डिटोर लेना पड़ता है, कभी कभी थोड़ा पॉज करना पड़ता है, and sometimes we have to change the complete direction. And often those unexpected turns becomes the experiences which shape us and prepare us to become the person that we are meant to be. Now today I would like you to meet someone whose journey is a beautiful reminder that it's never too late to begin again. Sakshi has been a software developer, a graphic designer, a computer science teacher, a data analyst, and today she's building her career as an SAP professional. And that's not just about it. She's also a wonderful mother who's beautifully balancing career with life. Her story isn't about having sorted all the answers from the beginning. It's about having the courage to keep moving forward until you find the right direction. Let's hear her journey in her own words. Hi, Sakshi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to have you with us today. Sakshi, let's start from the beginning. When you look back at your career, did you ever imagine that your journey would take so many different turns?
If I look back today, definitely not. I think most people, like my friends, I used to see they start with a plan, they stick to the plan, they land up exactly what they expected. But for not for all people, their career paths unfold exactly in the same way. But yes, those twists and turns along the way, they teach you different things. They give you new opportunities, new people to see different side of life and maybe find a new path. So, and obviously they help you to grow technically and professionally, and also they shape your personality.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. You have to try different things, and you come across with to meet different people and different experiences who shape you in becoming what you become ultimately. You've experienced very different professions, from software development to graphic design, and then to teaching, and now SAP. At any point, did you feel confused or wonder if you were making the wrong career decisions?
Yes, there were times when I did feel like, am I going in the right direction or not? Or is this going to take me where I want to be? Before coming to SAP or before even knowing about SAP, my goal was to become a high school teacher. And I love teaching. That's what I wanted to do. So I took up many different ways in which I could get where I wanted to be. So that meant doing some designing course, getting into a school who promised me that they would, put me into a teacher role once the graphic designing was over, but that didn't happen. So again, life gives you lemons. And then when I finally changed schools, then I became the senior teacher, the PGT teacher that I wanted to be. But again lemons. I didn't exactly get the role I wanted. I was given the Cambridge curriculum to teach, which is difficult, much more difficult, but interesting, but much more difficult than CBSE. And plus, I was teaching classes 1 to 10. So, for a senior teacher who wants to teach high school, teaching class 1 is just completely opposite. Like, there I am teaching the spelling of computers, and where I want to be teaching coding. So yeah, there were many places where I thought, is it going as planned? Yeah, but then when I finally got into a school where I got the role I wanted, I was satisfied. But as always, you have to keep growing in life, looking for new opportunities. So you gain experience, you find different perspectives, and you move forward in life.
You're absolutely right. One has to keep moving forward. This brings me to my next question. That restarting is never easy, right? Especially when you've
Right.
already built experience in one field.
Mhm.
What gave you the courage to begin again as an intern and later as an SAP trainee, even though it meant starting from scratch?
So, like for anyone who wants to change fields, you are not really a chooser. If you want something, if you want to get that, you have to build on it, right? So, if you're new to some field, you have to first work on your foundation and then gradually you build on it, right? It's like they say, that Rome wasn't built in a day. So, restarting definitely wasn't easy. But because of the experience I had gained before that, dealing with people, communication, building professional skills, and mostly I saw it as an investment in my long-term career plan. So it wasn't just like restarting. I used the skills I had built from my previous experience and I combine it with the technical skills I have now, and I think I'm in a much better place and able to handle things better. So yeah, it definitely adds up to what I'm doing right now.
You're right. So the experience never, goes in vain, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Either it's a good lesson or it's a
It
good
is.
lesson gone wrong.
Absolutely agree. Okay, was there a moment at any point of time when, everything started making sense? A point where you felt that, okay, this is where I truly belong. What changed?
So this is a very interesting question. So what happens is we plan something when we get to that point, and then we realize, okay, maybe this is not what I wanted to do. This is something better. Somebody is doing something different,
Right.
and that seems better to you. So your plans change. So what I realize in life is that it will never click for anyone. When you get to that place where you thought it will click, and suddenly you will find something new for you. So like I wanted to be a teacher. When I got to that role, that position that I wanted to be, I found something new to indulge in, to learn, to improve on, to grow on. So when I came here in SAP, that's when it clicked. But here, yes, there are so many different domains, so many things you can do. When you are a technical person in SAP, you want to be techno-functional. And when you are techno-functional, you want to go to the clients, you want to deal with them. So it's all an ongoing process. You're always learning.
You're right. Absolutely right. Looking back, do you think any part of journey was not worth it, or do you have any regrets about it?
I would like not put it as yeah, maybe like few regrets, but eventually now when I see every setback I had, every opportunity that I lost or didn't get came with its own experiences. They teach you something apart from technical skills or professional skills, also how to deal with life, how to handle life. For example, when I did graphic designing, I had no idea where I would put it to use, but I used those skills as an entry point into a school where I thought I would get into a teaching role, which didn't happen. But when I actually got into a teaching role, I had to make posters, question papers, design banners. So I got to use my skills there, right? And when I came into SAP, because during the school, my teaching days, I used to make a lot of documents. So now I make technical documents, right? So
Right.
every skill I learned actually added up for the next big thing that I was planning to do or looking forward to. So we never know what might come in handy.
I agree that one should never have any regrets about the same, because your next experience is going to be built upon your previous one only,
Yes,
right?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So a lot of people are watching us today, and a lot of people feel that they are behind in life, or they have made
Hmm.
the wrong career choices. What would you like to say to them who are feeling exactly like that today?
Do you know how an arrow works? A bow and an arrow. Like
Absolutely.
you have an arrow, you have
Yeah.
to pull it back. The
Right.
harder you pull it back, the stronger the force and the farther it goes, right?
Right.
So that's how I considered my journey to be. All this time it was just, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. And when finally the time came, I jumped here in SAP.
Yeah.
Even I didn't think that eventually I would land here. So my advice would be to have patience and to take learnings from what went right and what went wrong. And the most important thing is to keep building your skills, because once somebody finally sees that you have a skill, they will definitely, the right thing will come your way.
Right.
And apart from skills, building character and disciplined conduct is very important. Like I used to have students in my school, they were brilliant with in their studies and all, but they lacked discipline and conduct. So in the busy professional world, people don't have time to deal with people who are not reliable, right? So apart from your skills, you would also want to work on your social skills, people skills, communication, and making yourself more reliable. So that is what I would like to tell them.
Absolutely, because the people watching us today are mostly, students who are finishing up their graduation, or very young
Mhm.
professionals who have just started. It's very important to keep that in mind, that how social skills, communication skills, and every time you have to keep building your skill set, right? Yeah. Okay, coming to our next questions, it's a very interesting one. Alongside building your career, you have also balanced one of life's most important role, being a mother. How has motherhood shaped your career journey, and what has it taught you about resilience, priorities, and believing in yourself?
I am more, you can say, patient now in dealing with people
I
because
understand.
toddlers tend to take your patience to the highest threshold. And then, so yeah, I am like my colleagues that I deal with, some are younger, some are elder. So I'm more patient in dealing and understanding with them. I'm able to, and since I was a teacher before, so I'm able to understand their level of understanding at which place they are, and then if we are discussing some scenario and they're not able to grasp it, so I found that quality in me that I can take it right up from their level and explain it way till the up. So that is one quality that I have developed.
That is really nice, because a lot of people, watching us today are all among them. Some of them are also women who want to restart their careers or have taken a pause due to their personal reasons or motherhood. So it's going to be, a very good example where through your journey they can understand that it's never too late to restart or begin with something new, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay. Finally, many people are watching us today and who are just beginning their careers or trying to find the right direction. If you could leave them with just one piece of advice, something you wish you had been told earlier, what would that be?
Explore what I didn't do, or let's say what I didn't was aware. So, but today, when I graduated, there was no Claude, no AI, nothing. Nobody was there to tell you. But today, people have everything at the click of a button.
Yeah.
So, my advice would be to explore, make yourselves aware what is out there, what skill set you can build on, what will get you where you want, because everybody has different likings, everybody likes to do something different. So, explore your field of interest and build your skill set on that.
That's wonderful. That's a great piece of advice. Thank you so much, Sakshi, for sharing your journey with us. I think there's one thing that all of us can take away from this conversation, that it's not just about changing or switching careers, it's about having the courage to start again. It's not about getting every decision right, it's about learning, adapting, and having the courage to move forward. Your journey doesn't have to look like someone else's. Sometimes the path that seems uncertain becomes the very story that inspires someone tomorrow. And that was exactly how Sakshi's journey inspired us today. Thank you so much, Sakshi.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks.